By the way, is the most loyally response, isn't it? I've seen so many supportive messages. It sickens me that there have been supportive messages. There should have been supportive messages around the children. There should have been inquiries as to where the children are and what the custody of those children, where they're at. Hopefully they're away from these two Floridian tweakers, right? Hopefully they're in like the fucking grandparents or somewhere where they can have somewhat of a normal life away from these evil pieces of shit. Thanks for your well wishes. I'm still doing stuff. I'm home now. Stay tuned for show announcements and stuff here on Locals Nick. What a fucking idiot. He should have just decided to DFE, walk away. This is a humiliation beyond all humiliations that I've ever witnessed. 14 years in the sector, to the point where I forged it with my own bare hands, I have never, and I say that without any hyperbole, I have never seen a downfall like this. And I've also never seen a complete absence of contrition from someone like this. Never have we had it on a scale, never have we had it with so many lives affected, never have we had it where we're thinking of the souls of children. At one point, it was just one soul that we were thinking of, that we had in our thoughts and prayers. And that was Lil Andy Jr. I remember. But this isn't just Lil Andy Jr. anymore. This is Nick Jr. 1, Nick Jr. 2, Nick Jr. 3, Nick Jr. 4, Nick Jr. 5, Aaron Jr. 1, Aaron Jr. 2, and Aaron Jr. 3. So, hey, obviously a lot has happened. I'm sorry. For legal purposes, it must be reiterated that the sorry is for the disruption and in no way related to my pending legal matters. You know what being a man's about? When you're caught with your hands in the cookie jar going, look, I fucked up. I made a doo-doo. I'm gonna take accountability for my actions and say, sorry. Sorry, Ralph. And I mean that. Sorry. You don't... for legal purposes. No, you're not really. Because you're looking at 25 years. You'd have been looking for less had you have pled guilty, I should say. You'd have been looking at less if you'd have pled guilty, you fool. But you think you're invincible. You think it's like a game. Your children's lives aren't a game, so how about you start by apologising for that one? That said, please realise that no one has the full story or picture on anything. It's possible no one ever will. Nothing reported is accurate, and that's not their fault. All of those legal documents we've seen filter out, the report from the pastor we've seen filter out, all of the descriptions of what's happening in that household, the fucking police report that describes all of the paraphernalia and the drugs in the house, that none of it's accurate. It's all made up. All a fiction. Bullshit. I suppose on the next stream then, he will be showing us how to freebase coke. He'll be showing us how to roll the fucking crack into the joint. He'll be weighing it on the scales for us. He'll be showing us how to put it in the bag. He'll be showing us how to cut it with the credit card. He'll be showing us how to put it in a safe. He'll be showing us how to load the gun and shoot the shells into the wall. I'll still be doing stuff. This is the church. And we've got footage of him at this church, tweaked out, just strung out. So you can see, just here, right, is risotto in a checked shirt. He's tweaking in the pews, bro. He's tweaking it on Sunday at church. Like, this is, no wonder they filed the police report.
Your sufferings in your flesh. Thank you for pouring out your blood.
A bit like the Wicker Man, this. Sounds like the script of Midsummer, but we'll go with it. They're wholesome people.
And that blood covering
A lot of talk of blood, a lot of talk of sacrifice, but we'll go with it. You see him here, you see him there, you see him everywhere. Fucking out of it. Drunk and high. Look at him. What the fuck, bro? You're at church. Dear God. It's almost too much, isn't it? Gurning like a motherfucker. Look at that. He doesn't want his pupils on camera, so he's looking down. What a fucking scumbag. He's gonna stand there and pray, knowing what happens under his own roof, knowing that there's a fucking scale in his bathroom, 19-gram bag of fucking coke on the sideboard, 8 ketamine pills, a loaded gun on his person in the church itself. He's gonna stand there and pray as he knows, like, when he goes home, all of the kids' clothes are filthy dirty and strewn on the floor. The kitchen's filled with dirty dishes and pans where they haven't been cleaned. But you know what has been cleaned? The drug paraphernalia ones. Of course they have. He's gonna stand there and pray. Holy shit. I know people like to say that these sort of evangelical Christians are the worst hypocrites of all because they have the darkest demons and the smelliest skeletons, I guess. But this is truly defined, isn't it? This is the stereotype conformed to with exceptionalism. It almost exceeds that stereotype, doesn't it? Fucking full-on Lester Burnham, right? You better pray for real now. Because 25 years is a long, long, long time. Rackets is probably on coke. Those eyes, trust me, I'm familiar with those eyes.
There's a fucking mouse.
Nick, it wasn't a mouse, bro.
There's a fucking mouse.
It was a fucking rat, bro. It was a rat. It was a rat that reported these to the cops.
Yes,
Risotto and his wife are members of this church. They actually go to congregation, or used to go to congregation every Sunday or some shit. You're a member of that congregation. You've noticed a sort of change over the 2.5 years, a real rapid change. You've been sat there every Sunday going, looks awfully odd, this. He's losing weight rapidly, she's losing weight rapidly. They always seem to be on a vacation, and these vacations, they don't seem to take the kids. These vacations, all of the pictures are of them engaging and partaking in orgies. Whenever they're coming to church, they seem to be completely intoxicated out of their minds. Their pupils are wide as fuck. As a responsible member of that church, as a responsible human being, you go, okay, one of us, or maybe I, will have to go to the authorities and just say enough is enough. A police officer was asked to stop into the office to take a mandatory reporting call from an individual who wished to remain anonymous, but was mandated to report. A mandatory report could be like a teacher, an official in the community, and it's mandatory. They can't not report it. That person, and he was a pastor with the Evangelical Covenant Church. He is pastor to a family with 5 children, so he's pastor. He's the pastor of this Rackets household. He's going into that home and going, fucking hell, this is too much. Until on the 16th of May, his hand was forced and he had to report it.